Hello everyone, today in this video lecture we are going to learn about the sensory assessment of food flavors and technology for retention of these flavors, while we are going to look further for the color loss during this thermal processing. Okay, so let's begin with the sensory assessment of flavor. These are the essential achieving objectives of flavor investigating regardless of an ultimate goal. So this sensory assessment or is essential for the determination of detection of threshold, which provides a measure of the potency to flavor provided by an individual compound. It is nothing but a flavor that is used to measure a potential of a flavor provided by an individual compound. Then a wide range of a concentration of selected flavor compounds in a defined medium where it is presented to a sensory panelist, and each panelist has to give its opinion or indicate whether that compound is detectable or not, means the flavor which they have taken is detectable to them or not. Then the compound, these vary greatly in their flavor or odor potency. So thus a minute amount of a compound having a very low threshold will have subsequently greater influence on the flavor of a food. So that one is quite abundant but possess high flavor threshold. So we can say that the most recently now the aroma extract dilution analysis has been used extensively to identify the most potent odorants in the food. So this involves sensory detection of the individual compounds, that is flavor dilution factor in gas chromatography influence. It's an example of it. Then we can measure these chemical flavor parameters to provide definite information about a flavor or its intensity and quality that has been idealized. The goal of the flavor investigation means what type of flavor it is. We have to measure which in the form of chemical flavor parameters using instruments, so that we can provide a definite information about that flavor intensity as well as quality of that food which has been we are going to investigate further. This sensory assessment of flavor depends mainly on the four factors or compounds, that are taste, odor, then feeling and blends. So the factors that influence the flavor are taste, odor, feeling and blend. So first we will look for the taste. Okay, the taste, it is detected through the solution of soluble compounds in a saliva or in the food, and the contact of these dissolved compounds with the taste bud is nothing but a taste. So there are four primary tastes, that is sour, sweet, salt and bitter. Okay, sour, sweet, salt and bitter. You can see here in this diagram that the sensation of sour is most readily detectable on the sides of the tongue. Okay, while the salt on the side and on the side of the tips of the tongue, and sweet at the tip of the tongue, while bitter at the back of the tongue or on the pharynx. An impulse is transmitted along these taste buds detects, and that impulse transmitted to the nerve to the brain, and we recognize the taste as it is sour, salty, sweet or bitter. Okay, so moving ahead with the odor, they are nothing but we can detect differences in odor of thousands of compounds. Okay, by the help of that olfactory nerves ending, म्हणजे olfactory nerves आहेत, with the help of that we can easily detect which odor we are having for that food product. Okay, you can see here that odor means with the help of our nose, that is smell, and taste with the help of our tongue. odor, smell, जे नाकाने आपण स्मेल घेणार आहोत ते आपल्याला फ्लेवर चं पण इंडिकेशन डिटेक्ट करायला हेल्प करतं. ओके, सो दॅट इज ऑल्सो अ फॅक्टर दॅट इन्फ्लुएन्स दी फ्लेवर डिटेक्शन. In this, what happens, the nerve impulses is transmitted to blood and they're recorded there. So when to detect an odor through congestion of nose to release what the contribution it makes food tasty. So this is nothing but they detect what the food is tasty, tastes of that food by salt, sweet or sour and bitter. These senses vary small according to or from individual to individual. It never be the same for the both the individuals. It may be different from that individual to individual. Moving ahead with feeling. Feeling is nothing but what we feel after that eating of that food product or any food material. For example, you can say that some compounds do not stimulate the olfactory ending, but some of the trigeminal nerve, a nerve with ending in the skin of the face, tongue, teeth, गिविंग अ जनरल सेन्सेशन. म्हणजे जे आपल्याला एक ट्रिजिमिनल नर्व आहे, जे आपल्याला नर्व एंडिंग इन द स्किन किंवा फेसवरती किंवा टंग, टीथ ह्याला जनरल जे सेन्सेशन होणार आहे दॅट इज नथिंग बट अ फिलिंग. अदर फील फॅक्टर्स कंट्रीब्युटिंग ओव्हरऑल सेन्सेशन ऑफ फ्लेवर आर हॉट, बर्निंग इफेक्ट, स्पायसेस ॲज वेल ॲज कूलनेस. म्हणजे अजून आपल्याला काय फील होऊ शकतं तर तो जो आहे प्रोडक्ट इट इज वार्म किंवा तो बर्निंग इफेक्टचा आहे की नाही, तिखट आहे की नाही, कूलनेस याने थंड आहे की नाही, हे आपण फिलिंगमध्ये येतं ह्याच्यामध्ये. and also tingling, crispiness, stickiness हे पण other sensation of this mouth feel. It's come under the category of the feel. Then blends. Blend, it is nothing but the most of the foods that are sorted out. All of them is difficult. म्हणजे त्यांचं जे सॉर्टिंग आहे की एखादा आपण फूड कन्झ्युम केलं आहे तर त्याचं सॉर्टिंग आहे की वेदर इट इज salty or it is a soreness. That detection or sorting out of them is difficult. That comes under this blends, because in this what happens, many of the foods have slightly sour note that most of the people does not separate as sourness. So the persistence of this flavor is highly desirable in some foods. So what happens in these blends, many reactions result in two odorants. That is a complete blend takes place with formation of new odor, while a partial blend occurs with a new odor formed, but some characteristics of each odorant retains. Some of all the major notes of the odorants may get suppressed due to this blend. मिक्सचर फॉर्ममध्ये असल्यामुळे आपण इझिली ते डिटेक्ट करू शकत नाही. त्याने काय होणार आहे की वेरियस रिॲक्शन्स आपल्या रिझल्ट्स होणार आहेत. तर काय होणार आहे की जर कम्प्लीट ब्लेंड टेक्स प्लेस म्हणजे जेव्हा आपण कन्झ्युम करू तेव्हा एक नवीन फ्लेवर आपल्याला कळणार आहे, किंवा पार्शली ब्लेंड ऑकर झाल्यामुळे न्यू ओडर फॉर्म होणार आहे आणि त्यांनी काय होणार आहे कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स आहेत ओडरंटच्या ह्या रिटेन होणार आहे आणि त्याच्यामुळे मेजर नोट्स ऑफ ओडरंट मे गेट सप्रेस्ड. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट दी फॅक्टर्स दॅट इन्फ्लुएन्स द फ्लेवर ड्युरिंग consumption, that is taste, odor, feeling and blends. Taste is which is done by our tongue, odor by our nose, feeling by our what we can say touchiness or what we can feel, that is nothing comes under this feeling. And blend, that is a mixture which we cannot sort out that whether the taste belongs to a particular flavor. So moving ahead with the technology for retention of this flavor, means what are the technology that we can retain this flavor for longer time, that is flavor enrichment. First is flavor enrichment. In this what happens, it is nothing but a flavor improvement. In this what happens, it enhances the flavor of food. Some spices are added so for the enrichment purpose, for example garlic and onion. ह्याच्यामध्ये काय होतं की हे इम्प्रूव्ह केलं जातात, फ्लेवर्सला इम्प्रूव्ह करण्यासाठी हेल्प केले जातात हे फ्लेवर एनरिचमेंट. ह्याच्यामध्ये काय होणार, हे फ्लेवर काय करतात एन्हान्स करतात फूड फ्लेवर देण्यासाठी, म्हणजे स्पायसेसचं ॲडिशन करतो आपण, त्याच्यामुळे वेगळा फ्लेवर येतो. दॅट इज नथिंग बट इम्प्रूव्हमेंट ऑर एन्हान्समेंट ऑफ दिस एनरिचमेंट ऑफ फ्लेवर. फॉर एक्झाम्पल गार्लिक अँड ओनियन, हे फ्लेवर आपण जर एखाद्या कुकिंग आपण करत असू आणि त्याच्यामध्ये हे फ्लेवर्स टाकले तर काय आहे, एक वेगळा फ्लेवर आपल्याला भेटणार आहे, जो की आपण इम्प्रूव्ह करतो आपल्या टेस्टला. देन ॲडिशन ऑफ फ्लेवर एन्झाईम. दिस इज द सोर्स ऑफ फ्लेवर एन्झाईम सच एज स्पाइस और सीड्स आर ॲडेड. म्हणजे हे एन्झाईम्स आहेत, हे कशामधून येणार की जे आपण स्पायसेस किंवा सीड्स आपण त्याच्यामध्ये ॲड करणार आहोत. फॉर एक्झाम्पल मस्टर्ड सीड्स, मोहरी आपण फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपल्याला डाळ वगैरे करायची असेल तर त्याच्या आधी आपण फोडणी देतो राईट, तर त्याला आपण आधी काय फोडणी मस्टर्ड सीड्सची देतो, परत जिरं. ओके, दिस आर द स्पायसेस और सीड्स. Red chilies, green chilies, corianders, these are the spices or seeds, that is coriander seeds, cumin seeds and mustard seeds we used for the flavor enzymes as a source of flavor. Next, use of flavor potentiation. This is nothing but we are using monosodium glutamate, that is MSG. This compound has a little or no flavor, but it intensifies the flavor of meat and vegetable. It helps to intensify mostly meat and vegetable products. Okay, the addition of flavoring precursor. It is nothing but sulfur containing amino acid as a flavor precursor. Methionine and cysteine is used in this. Then use of flavoring extract. These are obtained with ethyl alcohol solution from aromatic plants or parts of plant, with or without as a color matter. Okay, these are extracting means obtained from that ethyl alcohol solution from aromatic plant or parts of that plant. For example, vanilla extract, mostly widely used in extract preparation of vanilla beers, where alcohol vanillin flavoring compound is used. Okay, now coming to the synthetic flavor substance. These are the substance where esters are used in small amount. Esters are used in small amount for limitations of flames, particularly in confections, also called as flavonoids. This is also called as flavonoids, म्हणजे जे फ्लेवर्स देण्यासाठी आपण स्पेसिफिकली ॲडिशन करतो त्याला फ्लेवरनॉइड्स बोलतात. सो दिस आर नथिंग बट अ आर्टिफिशियल ॲडिशन ऑफ द फ्लेवर थ्रू एक्सट्रॅक्शन और अदर मेथड. Okay, then these are the technology for flavor retention, that are flavor enrichment, addition of flavor enzyme, use of flavor potentiation, addition of flavor precursor, use of flavoring extract, while synthetic flavor substances. So this sensory assessment can be done by these sensory test methods. There are two types, that is analytical and hedonic. This analytical method includes with the help of instrumental measurement of perceived quality, while this hedonic method consists of response of consumers to perceived quality. Okay, in this analytical, difference test and descriptive tests are held, while in hedonic method they are preference test and acceptability test. Okay, so this analytical is nothing but an objective method also called, and this is subjective method called. You will learn this in detail in analysis, in food analysis. Okay, so moving ahead, recent development in flavoring. What are the recent development in this flavoring compounds? There are three principal parts. First is careful identification and composition of some flavors, particularly through the use of gas chromatography, by which means a separating large number of compounds that occurs in low concentrate in many natural foods. Okay, so in this what happens, with the help of the gas chromatography, there is separation of the large number of compounds which occurs in low concentrate in many natural foods to identify the composition of that flavor. Okay, then next is production of natural essences by condensation of vapors formed in that vacuum or low temperature concentrate of foods. Then in the production where natural essence are condensed by the vapors which are formed in the vacuum किंवा low pressure concentrate of food ने. Okay, there is being ongoing search on the flavor precursors and their enzymes. Okay, for example, we can say here that when a fresh cabbage is subjected to dehydration process, then it loses its flavor. Then certain flavor enzymes are extracted from the mustard seeds which are added with the help of water and the flavor is restored in the cabbage again. ह्याच्यामध्ये काय त्यांनी सांगितलंय की जो कॅबेज आहे हा आपण हायड्रेशनसाठी ठेवतो, तर त्याच्यामध्ये काय होतं, तो त्याचा जो फ्लेवर आहे हा लूज होतो, त्यामुळे त्याचा जो फ्लेवर हा एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट केला जातो मस्टर्ड सीडमधून आणि तो ॲडेड केला जातो त्या वॉटरमध्ये जिथे आपण हा कॅबेज हायड्रेशन प्रोसेससाठी सब्जेक्टेड केलेला आहे आणि त्यामुळे काय होतं, कॅबेजचं जे आहे फ्लेवर तो रिस्टोर्ड व्हायला हेल्प होतं. ओके, दिस इज द रिसेंट डेव्हलपमेंट्स इन फ्लेवरिंग ऑफ दी food. Their classification of the flavor. According to the classification of the flavor, we can say that they are classified as natural flavors, processed flavor and added flavors. This is nothing but in natural flavors they include herbs which are naturally we are getting from the directly from these herbs, spices, aromatic seeds, fruits and vegetables. Means there is nothing processing or any other added in these flavors that are we getting from this natural flavors. The name itself tells that it is naturally present in that food component or any substance. Example: herbs, spices, aromatic seeds, fruits and vegetables. While in processed flavor, what happens, while we are processing these fruits and vegetable or spices or any other food substances, there what happens that caramelization takes place, fermentation takes place, roasting, toasting and baking. This process helps to give a flavor by processing. For example, baking, आपण हाय टेम्परेचरला बेक केलं ब्रेडला तर बट ऑब्वियस त्याचं फ्लेवर आणि टेक्स्चर हे आपल्याला बट ऑब्वियस चेंज भेटणार आहे आणि ते काय करतं, हेल्प करतं टू प्रोड्यूस और इम्प्रूव्ह अ बेटर फ्लेवर दॅट आर दिस कम्स इन this includes in this processed flavor. Okay, then added flavor, that is nothing but the artificial adding of the flavor. Means for these spices additional flavors are being added to improve the taste as well as that texture of the food material. For in this there are two types, that is natural extract and artificial extract. Okay, in this what in natural extract what happens, essential extract or essences are found. म्हणजे vanilla essence आपण टाकतो to if we are preparing a cake of vanilla, but so we are using vanilla essence to give a vanilla flavor that comes under this natural extract which are essential extract. म्हणजे naturally extract केलेले आहेत ते आपण इथे यूज करतो. आणि आर्टिफिशियल एक्स्ट्रॅक्ट हे फ्रूट फ्लेवरी म्हणजे ॲडिशन ऑफ दी फ्रूट फ्लेवर्स they are included in this artificial extract. So all over it is the classification of the flavor: natural flavor, processed flavor and added flavor. Okay, so moving ahead with the next point, that is color loss during this thermal processing. What happens that the color loss होतो जेव्हा थर्मल प्रोसेसिंग आपण करतो, कुठलीही प्रोसेसिंग करतो आपण. फॉर एक्झाम्पल यू कॅन से दॅट हे प्रोसेस फ्लेवर आहेत, ह्याला एक फ्लेवर येतो, पण किंवा जेव्हा आपण हे फ्रूट्स व्हेजिटेबल्स हे प्रोसेस केले जातात फॉर कीपिंग देअर शेल्फ लाईफ और इंक्रीजिंग their shelf life for a long duration. So we are doing some thermal processes. For that, what are the color losses during that processes, we are going to look after it. Okay, so first is that the formation of phytene and phytones results in, okay, this formation फिओफायटीन अँड पायरोफायटीन्स हे फॉर्म झाले जातात किंवा जेव्हा हीट ही अप्लाइड केली जाते, ग्रीन कलरचं लॉस होतो ह्याच्यामध्ये जेव्हा आपण व्हेजिटेबलला हीट करतो. ओके, फॉर एक्झाम्पल व्हॉट वी कॅन से दॅट वेन वी हीट अ व्हेजिटेबल इट लॉसेस इट्स ग्रीन कलर. तुम्ही साधं तरी बघितलात की आपण बाजारातून आणलेली भाजी ही किती ग्रीन फ्रेश असते, पण आपण जेव्हा ती कुक करतो तेव्हा काय होतं, हीट ट्रीटमेंट देतो तेव्हा बट ऑब्वियस त्याचा जो ग्रीन कलर आहे हा लॉस होतो. कशामुळे, तर ह्या फिओफायटीन आणि पायरोफायटीन हे प्रोड्यूस होतात जर हीट ट्रीटमेंट दिली त्यांना तर. ओके, ह्यानी काय होतं, ब्लांचिंग आणि कमर्शियल हीटिंग स्टरिलायझेशन होतं, त्याने रिड्यूस होतो क्लोरोफिल कंटेंट फॉर अबाउट 80 to 100%. आणि स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ फिओफायटीन इज फॉर्म ड्युरिंग दिस ब्लांचिंग प्रोसेस. while great amount of pheophytin is detected in spinach as compared to spinach blends for कॅनिंग. म्हणजे जे स्पिनॅच आहे ह्याच्यामध्ये ग्रेटर अमाऊंट ऑफ फिओफायटीन भेटला जातो इन फ्रोझन स्पिनॅचमध्ये ॲज कम्पेअर टू ब्लँड स्पिनॅचमध्ये जे आपण कॅनिंगमध्ये ठेवतो. सो वन ऑफ द मेजर रिझन फॉर दिस ब्लँचिंग ऑफ स्पिनॅच प्रायर टू canning is to wilt the tissues and facilitate the packaging, whereas blanching prior to freezing must be sufficient not only in the wilt of tissues but also inactivates that enzymes. Okay, then this degradation of chlorophyll is initiated by the heat induces. In this what happens, the vegetables have a several acids which have been identified in vegetables, that are oxalic acid, malic acid, citric acid, acetic acid, succinic acid and pyrrolidine carboxylic acid. Okay, so in this what happens, the thermal degradation of this glutamine to form pyrrolidine carboxylic acid to a major cause for increasing in acidity of vegetables during the heating process. This is the introductory part. So if there are many technology for this retention of natural colors of this food stuff, that are acid neutralization of retained chlorophyll, then high temperature short time, then enzymatic conversion of chlorophyll to chlorophyllides to retain green color, commercial application of metal complex and regreening of thermal processing vegetables. First we will look for the acid न्यूट्रलायझेशन टू रिटेन क्लोरोफिल. आपण जी प्रोसेस करणार आहोत त्याच्यामध्ये बट ऑब्वियस एन्झामॅटिक रिॲक्शन होणार आहे आणि त्याच्यामुळे काय होणार आहे, कलर लॉसेस भरपूर होणार आहेत. आणि कलर लॉसेस कशामुळे होणार आहेत, तर कलर लॉसेस कशामुळे होणार आहेत, तर ड्यू टू रिडक्शन इन क्लोरोफिल कॅरोटिनाइड्स पिगमेंट्स. Okay, so first is that depending upon the acid neutralization to retain chlorophyll जर लॉस झाला तर आपण ॲसिड न्यूट्रलायझेशन करू शकतो क्लोरोफिल हा रिटेन करायला. हियर वी कॅन यूज ॲडिशन ऑफ अल्कलायझिंग एजंट टू canned green vegetables as a result in improved retention of chlorophyll during this processing. So to retain this chlorophyll process we are going to add alkalizing agents to canned green vegetables, which increases the retention capacity. This technique involves acid neutralization techniques have involved the addition of calcium oxide and sodium hydrogen phosphate in blanched water to maintain the product pH 7. In order to maintain that product pH, they have been added calcium oxide and sodium dihydrogen phosphate in order to retain or maintain that pH of the vegetable which we are going to blanch. Okay, then magnesium. So in एक second ना. Okay, so in 1940 Blair has recognized the toughening effect of calcium and magnesium when added to vegetables, and this observation what helps that the use of this calcium and magnesium hydroxide rises the pH and maintains the texture. So the combination of the treatments become and known as the Blair's process. म्हणून addition of this or having addition of this calcium and magnesium added to vegetables plays the important role in the rising of temperature as well as maintaining the texture. This process has been recognized by the Blair, so the process is known as Blair process. This was held in 1940, but commercially application of this process has not been successful because of the inability of the alkalizing agents. So for a effective neutralizing interior tissue acids over a long period of time results in subsequently color loss for about 12 months of storage. म्हणजे 2 महिन्यांच्या नंतर आपण हा प्रोडक्ट स्टोर करू शकत नाही. कोणता? तर ज्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला टफनिंग इफेक्ट देण्यासाठी आपण कॅल्शियम आणि मॅग्नेशियम ऑक्साईड यूज केला आहे पीएच राईज करायला आणि टेक्स्चर मेंटेन करायला. हे आपण इफेक्टिवली ॲज लॉंग ॲज वी कॅन यूज ओनली फॉर 2 months ऑफ स्टोरेज, वेअर इट नंतर मग तो त्याचा कलर लूज करायला स्टार्ट होतो. अनादर टेक्निक ह्याच्यामध्ये ॲसिड न्यूट्रलायझेशनमध्ये काय आहे तर कोटिंग दॅट कॅन बी इंटेरियर विथ इथिल सोल्युलोज अँड 5% मॅग्नेशियम हायड्रॉक्साईड. ओके, मग ह्याच्यामुळे काय होतं, लिचिंग होते मॅग्नेशियम ऑक्साईडची फ्रॉम द लायनिंग टू मेंटेन द pH at or near to 8.0 for a longer time and would therefore help to stabilize that green color. Okay, so this effect of what ki ethyl cellulose and 5% of sodium hydroxide which helps for the leaching of magnesium oxide and helps the pH to maintain at or near 8.0 for a longer time and therefore हा काय करतो, स्टॅबिलाइज करतो ग्रीन कलर. आणि ह्याचे जे आहेत हे सक्सेसफुल झालेलं आहे, त्यामुळे त्याचं जे pH आहे हा इन्क्रीज होतो कॅन्ड व्हेजिटेबल्समध्ये आणि हायड्रोलिसिस ऑफ अमायलेज हे कॉज होतो, सच ॲज ग्लुटामाइन और एस्पॅर्जिनिन विथ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अनडिझायरेबल अमायनोलाइक ओडरंट्स. आणि त्याच्यामुळे काय होतं, हायड्रोसिलेशन झाल्यामुळे अमायलोलाइक ओडरंट्स हा अनडिझायरेबल फॉर्मेशन होतं. त्याने काय होणार, अगेन शेल्फ लाईफ कमी होणार. ओके, मूविंग अहेड टू हाय टेम्परेचर शॉर्ट टाइम. This is nothing but a sterilization food processed at higher temperature than the normal for relatively short time. This often exhibits better retention of vitamin, flavor, color than the other conventional processed foods. Means this high temperature short time we are going to give, means a high temperature for a short time we are going to give for a substance that we are going to process or store. It exhibits the retention of the vitamins, flavor as well as color than the other conventional processed foods. So the greater retention of these constituents in these foods result that their destruction is more. ॲज हाय टेम्परेचर केलं जातं त्यामुळे ह्याचं डिस्ट्रक्शन हे मोर आहे आणि टेम्परेचर डिपेंडंट असल्यामुळे ते इनॲक्टिवेट करतात क्लोस्ट्रिडियम बॉट्युलिझम स्पोर्सला. Okay, this temperature dependence can be expressed in terms of Z value, that is activation energy. The Z value is the change in degree Celsius. Okay, the large values for the both as compared to that of Clostridium botulinum spores results in greater color retention when high temperature short time processing is used. So however, the advantage of this is that it lost after 2 months of storage because of decrease in product pH during storage. म्हणून आपण सुद्धा 2 months ची स्टोरेज कॅपॅसिटी ठेवू शकतो of an processed vegetable or fruit. Then moving ahead with that, enzymatic conversion of chlorophyll to chlorophyllidase to retain the green color. Okay, to retain the green color, what enzymatic conversions of this chlorophyll to chlorophyllidase takes place? How? That blanching at lower temperature used to inactivate the enzyme. So it has been suggested for a mean for achieving better retention of color in green vegetables. It is believed that chlorophyllidase produce have a greater thermal. These chlorophyllidase have a greater thermal stability than other parentant compounds. So they are being converted into from chlorophyll to chlorophyllidase to retain the greater thermal stability. Okay, for example, we can say that when a spinach was blanched for canning at about 71 degrees Celsius for 160 degree Fahrenheit for a total minute of 20 minutes, better color retention results. Okay, in this what happens, it has been concluded that the better color of this processed spinach blanched under a low temperature conditions, that is about 65 degrees Celsius for 45 minutes, so was caused by that induced conversion of the chlorophyll. So this chlorophyll gets converted to chlorophyllidase in heated spinach leaves. Okay, and this is nothing but the conversion of this chlorophyll to chlorophyllidase by the enzyme chlorophyllase. Okay, at the temperature condition of about 65 degrees Celsius for 45 minutes under a low temperature, which helps the spinach blanch to have a better color and a processed spinach. This is an example. Okay, then moving ahead with the commercial application of the metallocomplex. Metallocomplex itself said that it is being containing of metal. To improve the color of these green processed vegetables and to prepare chlorophylls that might be used as food colorants, have involved the use of this either zinc or copper complexes. So the chlorophyll derivatives are retained. In this what हे जे आहेत metallo-complexes, for example copper complexes of pheophytin or pheoforbid हे यूज केले जातात commercially under the name of copper chlorophyll and copper chlorophylline respectively, so that they can retain the color as well as that property for the in that vegetable we are going to process. These chlorophyll derivatives cannot be used in foods in US. They have used in canned foods like soup, candy and dairy products is permitted in the most European countries. USA मध्ये हा मेटॅलो कंपाउंड हा पूर्णपणे बॅन केलेला आहे, यूज केलेला नाही जात. पण सम ऑफ द युरोपियन कंट्रीज मध्ये यूज केला जातो. पण कशामध्ये तर कॅन्ड फूड्स, सूप्स, कॅन्डी आणि डेअरी प्रोडक्ट्स मध्येच यूज केला जातो. अँड दिस कमर्शियल प्रोडक्शन ऑफ दिस कॉपर पिगमेंट्स वॉज डिस्क्राइब्ड बाय हम्फ्री. So the copper complexes have greater stability than comparable with magnesium complexes. म्हणून कॉपरची जी आहे स्टॅबिलिटी ही जास्त आहे ॲज कम्पेअर टू मॅग्नेशियम कॉम्प्लेक्सेस. नाव रिग्रीनिंग ऑफ दिस थर्मल व्हेजिटेबल फ्लेवर्स. रिग्रीनिंग म्हणजे परत त्यांचा ग्रीन कलर आपण रिटेन करणार आहोत. कसा तर वेन द vegetable puris are commercially sterilized, small bright green areas occasionally appear. These determined by the pigments in that bright green areas containing zinc and copper. Okay, so this is the formation of the bright green areas in vegetable, so which has been termed as regreening due to its bright green areas containing zinc and copper. So this regreening of the commercial process of vegetable have been observed when zinc or copper ions are presented in that process solution. So that the okara, we can say that the soyabeanचं जे आपण केक फॉर्मेशन आपल्याला भेटतं मिल्क किंवा केक, that is nothing but okara. When they have been processed in brine solution, the zinc chloride retains its bright green color. Okay, this process involved blanching vegetables in water containing sufficient amount of zinc and copper. So it rises the tissue concentrate of metal ions between for about 100 to 200 ppm. Okay, so the direct addition of this zinc chloride for the canning of the brine has no significant effect on color of vegetables. For example, they have no effect on green beans and peas. So green vegetable processed in modified branch water claim to be greener than the conventional processed vegetables. So currently the best process for this retaining a desirable green color is canned vegetables involved adding in zinc to blanch the solution. So these are the all over technology for retention of natural colors in food, that is acid neutralization to retain chlorophyll, high temperature short time, enzymatic conversion, commercial application of metallocomplex, and regreening of the thermal processed vegetables. So for today we are ending here itself. Next lecture we are going to learn about the colors. Thank you.